They told you that only a $1,000 professional treatment could save your home. They were wrong. Behind me, I have the one thing the pest control industry never wants you to discover. It's sitting in your bathroom right now. It costs less than $1, and it doesn't just repel bed bugs and termites. It eliminates the entire colony. Forever. If you've seen even one bug, your home is already under attack. A single bed bug means hundreds are hiding inside your walls right now. A single termite wing means a colony of thousands is already eating the structure beneath your feet. Stop wasting money on sprays that fail. Stop calling exterminators who charge you $800 and disappear for 2 weeks. The solution has been in your home this entire time, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to hand it to you completely free. Let's get straight to it. Here's what happens to almost every person who discovers an infestation. They panic. They drive to the store. They grab the most expensive spray on the shelf, the one with the aggressive label and the bold promise, and they go home and drench every surface they can find. 2 weeks later, the bugs are back. And here's exactly why that keeps happening, and why the pest control companies are perfectly happy to let it keep happening. Those chemical sprays are called contact killers. They only destroy the bug they directly touch. The moment the spray dries, it stops working entirely, and the bugs hiding in your walls, in the hollow spaces of your bed frame, inside the colony where the queen is laying hundreds of eggs every single day, they are completely untouched. Completely safe. Completely unbothered. Worse than that, bed bugs as a species have spent decades in direct contact with these pyrethroid chemicals. They have evolved. Scientists at Ohio State University confirmed that modern bed bugs can survive full direct exposure to the most common commercial sprays and reproduce normally within 72 hours. You are spraying poison on insects that have already adapted to that exact poison. It is the definition of fighting a war with the wrong weapon. And termites? Termites are even more dangerous because they are completely invisible to you. By the time you spot one mud tube, one termite wing, one tiny pile of what looks like sawdust near your baseboard, the colony is already tens of thousands strong. The average homeowner loses over $3,000 in structural damage before they even realize there is a problem. Chemical sprays cannot reach the colony. They cannot reach the queen. They cannot stop what is already inside your walls. To actually end an infestation, not temporarily reduce it, not push it to another room, but fully eliminate it, you do not need stronger poison. You need a completely different type of weapon altogether. The secret is boric acid. You likely have a bottle of this sitting in your bathroom or laundry room right now. It is sold as an eye wash solution, a cleaning agent, and a laundry booster. Most people walk past it every single day without realizing what it is actually capable of. To you, it looks like a simple white powder, completely harmless, completely ordinary. To a bed bug or a termite, it is a microscopic death trap they cannot see, cannot detect, and cannot escape. Here is what makes boric acid so fundamentally different from every chemical spray on the market. It is not a toxin that insects can develop resistance to. It is a mechanical and metabolic killer. When an insect walks through boric acid, the fine particles attach directly to their legs, their joints, their exoskeleton. As the insect grooms itself, which both bed bugs and termites do compulsively and constantly, it ingests the powder. Once inside, boric acid attacks the insect's digestive system and its nervous system simultaneously. It shuts both down. The insect dies slowly, but it dies completely. And here's where the real power of this method lives. The bug does not die immediately. It walks back toward the colony first. It grooms itself near other insects. It makes contact. The powder transfers. And now you have not killed one bug, you have poisoned a carrier that is walking directly into the hidden nest, to the queen, to the thousands of eggs she is laying. The colony does not just shrink. It collapses from the inside out. No spray has ever been able to do that. No exterminator visit guarantees that. $1 of boric acid, applied correctly, does exactly that. But you cannot simply throw this powder on the floor and walk away. That will do almost nothing. There is a specific application method, the hidden dusting method, and the difference between doing it right and doing it wrong is the difference between eliminating your infestation and wasting your time completely. Step 1. Find the hot zones. Before you apply a single grain of powder, you need to understand where these insects travel. They have specific paths. They have specific hiding zones. You need to find them. For bed bugs, they live within 8 feet of where you sleep because they need access to you at night. Focus on the seams of your mattress, run your finger along every fold, and check for dark staining or tiny rust-colored spots. Check behind your headboard, inside the joints of your bed frame, and along the baseboard directly behind your bed. These are their highways. For termites, look for mud tubes, pencil-thin tunnels made of dirt running along your foundation, your walls, or your baseboards. Look for small holes in wooden baseboards or beams. Tap wooden surfaces. A hollow sound means active feeding is happening inside. Any place where wood meets the ground or the wall is a target zone. Write down every location you find. Those are your battlefield coordinates. Step 2, the invisible dusting. This is the step where most people completely ruin the entire method. If you leave a visible white pile of powder, the bugs will walk around it. Insects are wired to detect and avoid environmental disturbances. A visible pile registers as an obstacle. They reroute. You have accomplished nothing. You need to apply such a fine, thin layer that it is nearly invisible to the naked eye. If you can see it clearly, you have put down too much. Use a dry makeup brush, a thin paintbrush, or a cheap powder duster. Dip it lightly and tap off the excess before applying. You want a ghost of a layer, just enough powder to coat the surface without forming any visible accumulation. Apply this invisible layer along every hot zone you identified, along the full length of the mattress seams, inside the joints and crevices of the bed frame, along the baseboards in the bedroom, and any crack in the wall you can access. For termites, gently break open any mud tube you find, apply a fine layer of powder inside the tunnel opening, and leave the tube broken. The termites will return to repair it and walk directly through the treated zone in the process. Do not disturb anything after applying. No vacuuming, no wiping, no cleaning. Leave it completely untouched for a minimum of 72 hours. Step 3, build a perimeter. Now you seal the room so nothing escapes and nothing spreads. Apply a thin, continuous line of powder along the threshold of every doorway in the affected room, along every baseboard on all 4 walls, around each leg of the bed, the sofa, any upholstered furniture. Think of this as drawing an invisible border around the infestation zone. Any bug trying to flee into another room crosses the line. Any bug entering from outside crosses the line. Every crossing is a death sentence they deliver to themselves. For termites in multiple rooms, apply powder along every baseboard on the ground floor, and, if you can access it, along every floor joist in your crawl space or basement. The perimeter doesn't just stop the spread, it extends your trap to the entire room. This is not a knockdown spray. You are not killing individual bugs. You are engineering a colony collapse. That process takes days, and it is worth every single one of them. On day 1 and 2, nothing visible changes. Resist the urge to reapply or disturb anything. The powder is already on them. They are already carrying it. The process is started. On day 3, you may actually see more bugs in the open during the day. Do not panic. This is the best sign you can see. Insects that are dying lose their instinct to hide. Erratic, visible behavior means the colony has been hit hard and is destabilizing. By day 7, visible activity drops sharply. New bites should stop or reduce dramatically. Termite mud tube repair activity near treated areas should have ceased. By day 14, for moderate infestations, activity should be effectively over. For severe, large-scale infestations, continue the method for up to 30 days, reapplying only in areas where the powder has been disturbed or vacuumed away. The spray gives you 2 weeks of false peace. This method gives you a permanent result. One critical warning before you start. Always use cosmetic-grade or food-grade boric acid, not industrial-grade formulations. Keep all powder completely away from pets and small children during and after application. And during the application process itself, always wear a basic dust mask. The fine particles can irritate your lungs if inhaled directly. Once the powder has settled into cracks and crevices, it is stable, safe, and will continue working silently for months without any reapplication needed. You do not have to live in fear of your own home anymore. You do not have to go broke trying to fix it. $1. The right method. A little patience. That is all it takes to take your home back permanently. If you are dealing with an extreme infestation, multiple rooms affected, visible structural damage, or an infestation that has been going on for months, drop your situation in the comments right now. I have seen every level of this problem, and I will personally walk you through exactly what to do for your specific case, just like I did for thousands of people who watched my last video. And check my other videos for more forgotten, banned, and buried solutions that the big companies have spent decades trying to keep off the internet. Stay hidden, stay safe.